Okay gang, I have some bike troubles that are kicking my ass. I posted about this yesterday, but I'm going to ask again with all the details I can, including the stuff I did yesterday to try and fix the problem. Any help more than appreciated. I know it probably gets tiring to see me post my troubles, but where else to ask? Be me. Buy 1985 Honda Shadow cuz I have a long highway commute. Test drive goes fine. 90-mile drive home goes fine. 45-mile drive to work goes fine. Driving home on my first commute, 10-mile and I lose a ton of power. Figure I ran out of gas. Fill up. Dies. Prev owner tells me the fuel pump relay might go bad, gives me extra. Install it after the bike sits for an hour or so. Starts up. Problem solved. Psych. Lose power and limp home on the interstate at 45 miles per hour. Ask 4chan what is wrong. Replace fuel pump and filter. Drive to work 45 miles just fine. Driving home, same exact spot on freeway, bike loses power. Figure I must be vapor locking. Let bike sit for 10 minutes and cool off. Wasn't that hot to begin with, but whatever. Starts up and runs fine for a mile. Lose power again. Repeat cycle a couple times. Bike dies. Buddy comes and tops off my gas tank equum. Say no homo. Bike has been sitting for an hour or two. We check the pump pressure, and everything seems fine. I should mention at this point the tank is very rusty inside. Bike starts right up after reconnecting hose. We saved the city Batman. Psych again. Dies. Buddy has replacement line and filter. Change M. Get harassed by an old Latina highway patroller. Replace filter and tubes. Bike rides fine about 10 miles home plus a detour to Chick-fil-A for the Lord's chicken. Currently sitting in my driveway. I'm not sure if the fuel filter is the fix, and I don't want to find out on the way to work. Any thoughts? Sure. Be me and wife. At rest stop just outside of Chicago. It's midnight, decide to kick back and take a 2-hour nap before proceeding. Suddenly someone starts banging on my windows. Cute Redeed wearing a Sublime shirt appears. Tells us if she can borrow our phone to call her dad because her car broke down. Hesitant but wife sympathizes with her, so she goes out and gives her the phone. She calls her dad about how she broke down and whatnot. Tell her I know about cars and I could take a look at it if anything. Ask her what's wrong. She just says it won't turn on. Tell her it's fine, I have a jumper cables and we can figure it out together. Gets seemingly anxious. Tells me it's fine, not to worry about it. Kept making small talk to my wife about where we were going and whatnot. Suddenly something just doesn't sit right with me. In less than 10 minutes, fucked up Explorer shows up. She then runs to her car and locks the doors and I immediately catch what's about to happen. Grab my wife by her hand and stuck her in the car. Go on R, and we fucking nope out of there quickly. They rolled the windows and see the car was filled with niggers. MFW, it dawned me, she was bait to mug us. The fact that she had a nigger accent and hoop earrings should have been my first cue. Don't blame my wife, but tell her from here on we're never helping anyone ever again. MFW when I carry regardless of laws, and in a real emergency, no one's going to worry about carry laws when your life is in the line. That's pretty much it, kinda uneventful but not quite. We called the cops afterwards, just to report the car and whatnot. The Stadies met us on the highway and they said it's very common for heroin addicts to do this outside the Chicago area. With that being said, we were in a nice area outside of the city yet it happened. Be me. Driving in my BRZ. On a large highway with some traffic starting to accumulate. Right lane is getting congested. Center lane is open. Left has a few cars, Murica. Need to be in an exit further left about a half a mile that forks off onto a separate road. Merge into center and row my gears down the road passing everyone to my right and some to my left. Going maybe 85 miles per hour, fast-ish but not racing. Suddenly some Honda with a rear window splash sticker pulls out behind me aggressively from the left. Starts gunning it down the center. Meanwhile I'm slowing down to merge into the right again. Cars from left are going slower than me at this point, so the gap to my left is closing. As I'm about to merge right, instead of slowing down, the Honda speeds up and cuts me off with less than 5 feet of space and almost slams into the back of a minivan. Then merges into my lane ahead of me. Starts aggressively tailgating some other guy 200 yards in front of me as he's trying to, I assume, make distance with me. I just look at him like WTF and pull into my exit. Not even and see. WTF is some people's problems. My exhaust popped a few times, maybe that's why he suddenly acted up. WTF is people's problems?